After coming through my own uncomfortable and difficult times, I found that comfort comes from our uncomfortable healing work. As we all know, healing is difficult and uncomfortable because you have to face emotions and reality that you're not quite ready to deal with. As I've said before on this channel, I feel like we run away from ourselves a lot and our emotions because it's difficult and we don't want to experience this sadness, but sometimes this sadness will help bring us forward. When it comes to healing, I feel like it's going through vines in a forest. And as we cut through these vines, they always seem to grow back. And what I mean by this is that sometimes our difficult times and our trauma never seems to end, and it prolongs itself, and it always seems to grow back in a way. But that's part of the healing work. Feeling like you're not making progress actually is progress. And I know that seems counterintuitive, but because you're not making progress and you acknowledge that, it means that you know that there's a version of yourself that's better than where you are right now. And deep down, you know you're capable of healing and becoming a better version of yourself. And having the awareness of this, you acknowledge that this is an opportunity for growth. And I think healing is so difficult because you have to actually face it and you have to do it yourself. It's a battle versus you every single day. And when we're healing and pushing through these vines, we're allowing our emotions to be open and vulnerable and truly exposing them for what they are. I make this analogy a lot, but you know how when you get a cut on your hand and the first thing you have to do is try to disinfect it and then put a band-aid on it. I feel like when it comes to our healing and trauma, we allow the wounds to become infected. And part of the reason is because we don't treat them right away. We try to ignore our wounds. But what's beautiful is that when we actually disinfect our cuts, that is when we truly heal. And it hurts. It really does. It hurts for a while. But after doing this multiple times, you'll realize that you needed to do that. You needed to create an intimate relationship with your darkness in order to heal. And you deserve to heal. And when pushing through these vines, we will eventually find a clearing. When you were surrounded by these vines, by pushing through, you made your own path, even when it looked like you didn't have one. And sometimes there's only so much that we can avoid. And sometimes the only way to push forward is through. But as we all know, healing isn't just a one and done ordeal. Sometimes the weeds will grow back, and that's okay. You now have the resilience to deal with them as they arise. And where these weeds once grew, a beautiful garden will blossom. And through this uncomfortable healing that we just did, we find comfort. Comfort in understanding ourselves. Comfort in acknowledging and expressing our emotions and feelings. Comfort in speaking our truth. And comfort in having faith in ourselves, knowing that no matter what life throws at us, we will persevere. And sometimes our hardships create blessings. I just want to send love to all you guys that are still healing from past trauma, past relationships, whether that be with friends, romantically, or even your parents. I know it's difficult because I've had to do my own healing work, and it's tough to get through that. And I know it may not seem like it right now, but your brightest days are ahead of you. If you guys ever want to talk to me about your past relationships, past trauma, anything like that, I am always an ear willing to listen. And I love you guys so much. Take care.